Good morning. Here we are at Gibson Field in North Royalton, Ohio, home of the North Royalton Bears. I'm Jim Pressott, the Assistant Superintendent of Schools here, and we're here today to talk about some of the improvements that we'd like to see in the near future. Here we are, once again at Gibson Field, and now we're overviewing the field itself. What I'd like you to take note of is that we have a grass field. One of the situations that we run into is due to the conditions of the field at times of the years, we're not able to have our other teams, such as our freshman, 7th, and 8th grade teams, play on the field. As a result, those students have to play someplace else. Our ultimate goal would be to have a turf field, which would allow us not only to have our teams, all of our teams play here, it would also allow us to bring our boys and girls varsity and junior varsity soccer teams back here as well as it will allow us to have some of our community groups utilize our fields as well. Here we are now overlooking the bleacher area of our home side of the stadium. I'd like to have you note a couple of things. First of all, the condition of the bleachers themselves. They're old wooden bleachers. They've been here since the 1960s, as well as the press box. The press box itself is designed not only for our announcers, but is also for both our coaches as well as the opposing coaches to help scout and monitor the games. As you can see by the size of it, it's very adequately undersized. The bleachers themselves, in terms of the type of crowds that we get, are also undersized because we're not able to put all the fans in the stands. What we'd like to ultimately do is replace our stadium bleachers so that way we could adequately accommodate the crowd, as well as we have some ingress and egress issues in terms of ADA compliance. So our ultimate goal would be to replace our bleachers. Here we are standing outside of our restroom facilities, and we have a couple of things we'd like you to make note on. Due to the overall size of our crowds for the last several years, we've had to bring in many porta-johns to accommodate those fans, and we'd like to show you a little bit about the conditions that we have here and what we'd like to ultimately try to improve upon. We're going into the men's restroom, and what I'd like to note is for those people from Northeast Ohio, remember the old Brown Stadium, we have a trough as part of our urinal system, and we have one stall. Over in the ladies' restroom, we actually only have 3 stalls. So what you can just imagine when you have several thousand fans here all trying to use the restroom facilities. In conclusion, we just like to hope that in the future we'd be able to make some of the improvements at Gibson Field as we noted today, so that way this would allow better playing conditions for our student athletes as well as better accommodations for our fans who come out to support all the kids.